stones were snapped in Aberystwyth on a very dark, rainy, quite foggy day. It was sort of late in the afternoon, and a bit of blue sky appeared, so I had sort of just enough light to take the picture. I had a conversation once with a chap on the beach at Aber, and he was saying, we're talking about extending the promenade into the sea, and he said, well, the beach here is nothing. And I went, what did you say? What did you say? Because the beach is absolutely amazing. It's because it's not been developed, there is still a wildness to it, and you can really sort of imagine what it must have been like in, I don't know, when the castle was there and the waves would come up to the foot of the castle. Also, there's a line in Mum's poem which refers to pebbles tossed and scattered on the beach, worn toys of the turnabout seas. It's made me think that while I was looking across the beach, obviously the stones are all over the place, and it looks like a completely random arrangement, but actually it's nothing of the sort, because every single stone is the size and shape it is and in the position that it is because of a very complex system of forces at work. But what looks like a random arrangement is nothing at all. It's actually just immensely complex.
I think because I've always been fascinated by standing stones. And I remember once walking into a field I hadn't walked through before, and there in this field was this enormous standing stone, and it absolutely gripped me. And I couldn't say why, what was it about this stone, except maybe it brought back thoughts of past ages, of the people who hauled the stone into that place and left it there. Well, that, I suppose, is the inspiration behind this poem. It's taken years to write it.
Well, yeah, I like these symmetrical images because I'm attempting to capture the way that a place can make you feel. I've tried it every which way in that over the years. The camera has a filter which creates the symmetry, so I can do it there and then.
Stones. Stones sing aloud in lonely places still into our ears, from inadvertent hills or deep unappointed roots of trees. Stones sing out their old skeletal songs into the compass of our listening ear. Stone, flesh bruiser and harvester of corn, slung from the sling or hewn to fit the hand, marker and measure of the unknown track. Stone, keeper of body print and form, metamorphosing complexities of life, recorder of the first defiant shout at dawn, I was here. Nor shall we pass the variousness of stone, schist and shale, rough sandstone and smooth flint, Gethsemane rubies exorcising grief, emeralds green tears for the stolen child, Demeter's daughter, diamond, the shining heart of each awakening field, purloining light, cool obsidian, darker than deepest dark. Pebbles tossed and chattering on the beach, scooped and speckled, drilled and barred, worn toys of the turnabout sea. And lastly, to sing the numinous and strange stones of our youth on high humming hills, the solitary hacked gods who watch from windy doorways to the cloudy skies, communing through the corridors of air with the last shouts of doomed stars.
Well, I definitely had some lines from it in my head.
Did you?
When I was down on the beach.
Yes.
And it's one of your older poems, isn't it? I read it first some years ago.
Yes.
And obviously it stayed with me.
I know when you were a child you loved picking up strange stones and looking at them. And throwing them, of course.
Yeah, skimming stones on the river. One about having 3 big brothers is they teach you how to skim stones and things like that, isn't it?
That's right, yes, yes.
We went up to a stone circle, didn't we, when we were children?
Yes.
We went up. It was with, I must have been up on the Kerry Ridgeway. I remember
right.
I must have been quite small at the time, but I remember being really struck by the atmosphere of the place.
Yes.
Because they were, this would have been back in the 70s.
Yes.
And being hippies, they were, feeling the ancient energies, man, but that didn't...
I wasn't a hippie, was I?
No, you weren't, but you had hippie mates.
I had hippie mates, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I wanted to be a hippie, really.
They're actually
but
very strict parents, actually. Hippies are, aren't they?
I think so, yes, yes.